Welcome back, you beautiful people. What is the most essential things that us mountain bikers cannot live without? Well, I'm here to show you which ones are. This is the first one. Whoa. Oh, damn, look at those sexy ass lines, man. Look at those disc brakes, dude. Crazy, dude. Right, this is an absolute obvious one, and it's silly, but it is having a bike. If you don't have a bike, you're not called a mountain biker. Just like this guy, look at him, silly. He's out of breath, boring. All you need is to just tuck a bike in between his legs. If you don't have a bike, you're not called a mountain biker, or you're not called a biker at all.
Call your bike sexy.
Yeah, I do. Mountain biking wouldn't be called mountain biking if it wasn't for these beautiful peaks right here. These are very small, but mountains is a key essential thing that I can't live without, and I don't think anyone else could live without. It definitely wouldn't be called mountain biking if there wasn't any mountains. It'll just be called biking. Pump me up, dude. Air in my tires. Look at that. It looks so damn sad. When you get yourself a puncture, it's sad. Treat your bike to some more air because it's an essential thing. You don't want to be running on like 5 PSI. I can breathe! Unless you have a fat bike, then you can. Okay, I'm sticking with the biking theme now. Inflated tires. Yes, we essentially do need air on our tires. Now, another one is brakes. Like, yes, you could potentially have brakes on your bike, but they couldn't be working, so there's not brakes. I can't live without having brakes on my bike. Not like these 3 idiots in the woods with no brakes on their bikes flying down the hill into a corner. Who wants to do that? Not me. Actually, that was me. We need brakes to go down the mountain, because if we don't, heavy consequences are gonna be happening. Whoa, dude. Hey, do you follow at odubs23? Oh man, this guy's so crazy. Brendan is nuts. Sorry, social media. Yes, I can't live without social media. Social media, to me, I love it because I got a lot of friends all around the world that I like to keep in contact with to see what they're doing. Plus, I like to get to see all that good technical stuff that mountain biking has to offer. What tech's coming out, different bike, new bike, what crazy jump Sam Reynolds is hitting. Social media, to me, I can't really live without. To a point. This is a silly one, we all know, but let me express this a little bit. Without mountain bike trails out there for us to ride a mountain bike, I guess we'd just be called roadies. Because there'd just be roads out there for us to ride our bikes on. Roadies. Without mountain bike trails, we aren't called mountain bikers. We need to have mountain biking trails. Gravel roads, potentially. No tarmac. Gravel roads, okay. And then you can hit the odd trail. Good. I cannot live without snacks. Why? Because when I'm out on the trail riding my bike for a few hours, I'm gonna get a little bit parched. But snacks, to me, I can't live without. Sugary goodness, bars, liquid-based. With a water bottle, I can't live without my water bottle. It's gonna fuel my addiction to stay out on the trail for a lot longer. Well, this next one is a thing that I literally cannot live without on my bike, on my person, or in my backpack. And it's a multi-tool. A multi-tool to me is a lifesaver because if I don't have this on the trail, and there's always something that's gonna feel a little bit weird on your bike, be it if it is your levers or your cockpit setup or your bars are a bit far back or far forward, or you just need to adjust your grips a little bit, anything can come loose on your bike. I can't live without one of these in my pocket. And I try to carry it everywhere I go. Oh yeah! I cannot live without my mates around me because if I was on my own riding the trail, which sometimes is nice, I like to go out there and explore a little bit on my own just to get away from stuff, but having my good friends around me, having my good friends with me, training down the trail is an essential thing that I cannot live without. It brings memories, it brings fun times, it brings good time. I can't live without it, and I'm guessing that you can't either. Right, I'm sorry if you're under the age, but mountain bikers, and this is an essential one I can't live without after a ride, is beer. I can't live without beer. I like to get off my bike after a hot day's riding on the trail with my friends on dusty trails, with my tool in my pocket, looking at social media, doing all that goodness, climbing a mountain, doing all that great stuff. I can just drink a beer. I can't live without beer. It's that. Let us know in the comments down below if you can't live without beer after a ride. Just saying. It's great.